What do you think you did so well, and then talk about the challenge of Derrick Henry coming in here?
Man, he just come out and play ball. Obviously, I'm back healthy and not dealing with a small little foot injury that's been going on for a couple of weeks. So the trainers did a good job of, and also myself, of just staying on top of that and making sure that I was getting ready to go. And I'm turning the corner. So hopefully I can keep continue for that foot to get better, and we'll go from there.
What kind of challenges Henry?
No, it'll be a challenge. It'll be a challenge for our defense. Obviously, we got a team tackle and get him on the ground. Obviously he's one of the best backs in the league, and we respect them. I think they do a really good job up front of blocking for him, and just their whole philosophy and scheme of offense is built around him. So, we're looking forward to the challenge, and it'll be a fun one.
The Bengals were able to do a really good job against him last week. Do you guys look at all that and see what they did and take some of that?
You always go back and see how teams that stop them, how they attack them, and that's one of the things. Just kind of watch the flow of the game and how they got after them, and they did a really good job. The guys up front basically took over the game, and that's what it's going to take for us. It's going to take the guys up front to take over the game, start fast, play on their line on their side of the line of scrimmage, and just be aggressive all game.
How much do you think all these guys that have come into the team, Sue, Linval, Robert, have helped you guys or will help you guys keep you fresh?
They've been helping a lot. I think last week, I think I was almost 40 snaps, and it felt good. Felt like it was like we were like earlier in the year, and those guys come in, roll in, and they do a good job at it. They played a lot of ball. So the biggest thing is just continue to grow, continue to, create that relationship with those guys, learn how they play, learning, where they'll be in certain deals. So I'm excited for them.
How will getting Jordan back, if you get Jordan back, help fit into that?
It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good getting Jordan back. If we do get him back this week, who knows? We get him back. I know that the doctors will make the right decision to make sure that he's healthy. But I think he's missing a little bit. But he also got to be smart about it, knowing that it's a pretty good ankle sprained, and we'll be happy to have him back out there if he do.
Got a big smile on his face, huh?
Absolutely.
It was great. Obviously, you can hear their smiles to their phone. They were so happy for me, and I hate that they had to miss it due to sickness, but they would. I don't know. They would be up here if they knew it was going to happen. So it was crazy. My dad. Before every game, the night before the game, they call me and stuff, and he's like, get a pic for A-Rod for me. I was like, come on, let's be a little bit more real. But it's crazy. I love them to death. They're my biggest support system. So I hate they missed it, but they'll be here next week. So
they're coming into town for this game.
Yes, absolutely.
How are they getting here?
They're gonna fly up here.
Fly?
Yeah.
And they're better?
Yeah, better. They're better.
All right.
Trust me, they're better.
Oh, good. So what was that experience like, and how much more comfortable are you being in that situation now going into your first start? What looks like your first start?
Yeah, it was great. It was great to do that. It was pretty cool. I'm going to be comfortable regardless because I'm confident in what I'm doing. I got Marcus Ellis beside me. I had CD in front of me. I had Slade, James Bradbury, all these role models that are in my room. It's hard not to be confident because you can ask so many questions. They'll give you the answer, and they're not just going to snub their nose at you. So that's what we'll rely on and play football next week.
Pretty exciting to be going up against Tennessee too. They're real physical.
They are. But I believe that we're ready. Our team can play with physical players, so it's going to be an exciting game.
How tough of a challenge is Derrick Henry when you see? I think he leads the NFL in yards after contact.
Right. It's going to be tough. He's a great back, obviously, but we're going to rally to the ball. We're going to put as many hats on the ball as we can. We're going to try to be a more physical team. So that's going to be our game plan.
You've been able to talk to CJ. How's he doing? And is he helping you out?
Yeah, he's good. During the week and stuff. He's always asking questions too, and some questions are what I have questions about, so I can sit back and listen to him. So it's just how he answers them or asks them, and how he plays on the field too.
How many people did you hear from back home after Sunday Night Football, like you said, getting a pick off here?
A lot of people, especially coming from a small town.
Yeah.
So, they're also they support me a lot. I love them to death. I love where I came from. But I can't wait to go home in the offseason and see everybody that supports me. So
What are you going to do with that game ball?
send it home to my dad. Yeah, send it home.
I mean, of course, it means a lot, but I got to be professional about it and keep my emotions down and and just play. Like I said after the game, my job this week is just trying to be as consistent as possible. So regardless of who's playing, that's my focus.
How are you feeling?
A little better, yeah. My eyes kind of getting a little better, I think. But
Where's the strength?
the strength.
Yeah, getting the strength back.
Yeah, slowly. Had a good workout today. I've been working out at home, but I'm finding myself getting back to it.
It's kind of been a weird stretch of games here for you. You had the ankle and the illness and the fumbles. Are you looking forward to just kind of getting back on track with everything?
That's the focus this week. Like I said, is being consistent. Like the ankle, that's something I can't control. Me protecting the football, that's something I can control. And I think that's my focus going forward. Like I said, I'm not going to change who I am with the ball in my hand, but I got to do a better job protecting the football. So.
What are you expecting when you go in there? I mean, here, when players return, everyone's like, oh, you're going to get booed, you're going to get cheered. What are you expecting? Obviously, you're going to have an ovation. A lot of fans there just still love A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some people that still love me, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that hate my guts. But however it happens or whatever happens, I'm just gonna be excited for another opportunity.
So when you get the fans from the opposing team still wearing your jersey or whatever, how does that make you feel? You still see Titans A.J. Brown?
That just means people still love me, and my impact there still has a little value, So.
Hey Jay, have you come to peace about the way things ended with Tennessee? What was that process like for you?
Of course, I've come to peace about it. I'm with the Eagles. We're 10-1. We're doing a really good job here. Of course, early on, I had mixed emotions, but I changed my family life forever. That was the goal. So I'm thankful for Tennessee, but I'm here in Philly now.
You said after the game that you kind of feel like you won in a way.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like regardless of how the trade and everything goes down, but I feel like me personally, I feel like I won. And I say that because, like I said, I changed my family life forever. That's the goal. Especially growing up where I'm from, and so of course I want to do great and accomplish all the great things, but so that's the reason why we play the game.
AJ, what are your just general observations of their defense, specifically just their secondary?
I'm familiar with the guys in the secondary, Christian, Money, KB. Those guys, and David Long. Those guys are like their, I want to say their DNA. How they play. Those guys really control how everything goes. I'm familiar with those guys. Those guys are really good players, and I'm sure they're going to be excited to see me.
Can you help your team now? I'm sure things change from year to year, but can you help give a little tips on how you guys are defense?
If I'm asking, of course, yeah, but I haven't been asked anything yet. But,
how about the other way around? From an offensive side of the ball, to help the Eagles defense.
I don't even like you to ask me that because, of course, I know signals and I know stuff, and so I don't want to get into all that. So.
Do you keep up with
I was already asked. Can you take some games personal, like this one?
No, it's not personal. Like I said, it's not personal at all. It's another opportunity for me to play the game that I love.
Do you keep up with Tennessee, how they're doing offensively? With Ryan.
I probably watched them one time this year.
Yeah. How's this going compared to what you expected?
How's it going?
Yeah. Like when the trade went down, you didn't know what was going to happen.
No.
So a few months in now, how would you explain the experience here?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. We've been doing really good things here. Like I said, we're 10-1 here, and we're trying to keep it going. So I think it's been going everything I imagined. So.
What was your reaction to Jalen getting player of the week?
Oh, he better. He better. He had a great game. So.
AJ, you're closing in on 1,000 yards. This franchise hasn't had a 1,000-yard wide receiver since Macklin in 14. Is that Is that something you're following? I mean, like your 1,000-yard benchmark. Is that significant to you?
I try to grade myself 1,000. That's if I don't get 1,000, it's not a good year. You know, that's not the goal for me. You know, my goal is far beyond 1,000. So I still got work to do. Like I said, my focus right now is being consistent. It's not about past stats. You know, it's just trying to get this win this week. So.
But that 1K, that's kind of a part of your branding, if you will. Is that?
Yeah. My nickname 1K has nothing to do with
that.
1,000 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
AJ, I'm sure there was a point in your career where you thought you'd spend your entire career in Tennessee. Obviously, that didn't happen. How do you emotionally deal with the turns that an NFL career has?
I think when you go through things in this league, you learn that it's a business. You know, of course, you know, early on, and I wanted to try to finish my career tight, and I think I made that. I stated that, but you know, I learned that it's a business, and you got to do what's best, and because they're going to do what's best for them. So, and you grow up, and that's what I did. So.
I mean, I think that's what, not to say that's what we play for, but we really strive to try to be the best at our position. But I'm happy. I still think I got a lot more for the season, so I'm just more focused on what's to come with these next few games.
What is it? I've never seen an interview like this. When you bring in the guys that you brought in and you've got a lot of bodies now on the defensive line, how much does that help all of you stay fresh?
Man, it's big because, you know, you got great guys that did it at a high level who done won Super Bowls, and it's just something that you can really learn from. You know, we ask questions with them or what they seeing out there, so everybody really just helping each other and making us play faster and smarter.
Final question for you. Obviously, Derrick Henry, really tough to tackle. I believe he leads the NFL in yards after contact. What can you guys do at the line to him? I saw the Bengals did really well against him. You watch that tape. Like, what can you do to him to help prevent him to get going?
I think it's like you just said, it's just don't let them get going. Trying to play in their backfield and stop some of that initial speed to let us slow his feet down. We know we got a task ahead, but everybody excited for what's to come in this game.
Is he arguably the toughest guy to tackle in the NFL?
He up there. He is. He's definitely up there. That still for him kind of crazy, but we excited for it this Sunday.